In the vast expanse of the Andromeda Galaxy, a crisis of unprecedented scale had emerged. The Tarnians, a highly advanced alien species, were on the brink of losing their home planet due to a catastrophic failure in their planetary energy grid. This grid, a marvel of Tarni engineering, had sustained their civilization for millennia. However, it was now on the verge of collapse, threatening to plunge their world into darkness and chaos. Desperation had led the Tarnians to seek help from their neighboring races. The Zorathi, known for their expertise in quantum mechanics, and the Vexarians, masters of bioengineering, had both tried and failed to stabilize the grid. Each attempt only seemed to exacerbate the problem, leading to even more instability. In the Tarni capital, a grand council was held to discuss their dwindling options. The council chamber, a magnificent hall adorned with luminescent crystals, was filled with representatives from various allied species. The atmosphere was tense, and hope was a scarce commodity. "We have tried everything," lamented High Chancellor Valen, the leader of the Tarnians. "Our finest minds and those of our allies have been unable to solve this crisis. If we do not find a solution soon, our world will be lost." As silence filled the chamber, an unexpected voice broke through. It was Ambassador Cora of the Vexarians, who had been listening intently. "There is one species we have yet to consult," she said, her eyes reflecting a glimmer of hope: the humans. Murmur of disbelief and skepticism spread through the room. The humans were a relatively new addition to the interstellar community, known for their unpredictable and unconventional methods. While they had achieved remarkable feats, their approach was often seen as chaotic and reckless. "Humans?" questioned General Thrak of the Zorathi, his tone dripping with doubt. "They are undisciplined and impulsive. How can they succeed where we have failed?" Ambassador Cora remained resolute. "True, humans are unpredictable, but they possess a unique ability to think outside the constraints of traditional logic. Their creativity and ingenuity might be exactly what we need in this dire situation." After a heated debate, the council reluctantly agreed to seek the help of a human engineer renowned for his problem-solving skills. His name was Alex Carter, a maverick whose reputation for solving the impossible had earned him the nickname, the miracle worker, among those who knew of his exploits. In a modest workshop on the outskirts of New Seattle on Earth, Alex Carter was engrossed in his latest project. His workshop was a chaotic blend of advanced technology and half-finished inventions, reflecting his eclectic mind. As he adjusted the settings on a plasma torch, his communicator beeped urgently. Wiping his hands on a rag, Alex answered the call. The holographic image of an alien official flickered into view. "Mr. Carter," the official began, "I am Ambassador Cora of the Vexarians. We need your help. The Tarnians' planetary energy grid is failing, and all attempts to stabilize it have failed. You are our last hope." Alex raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "The planetary energy grid, huh? Sounds like a tough nut to crack. But if everyone else has failed, I suppose it's up to me." Cora's hologram showed a hint of relief. "We will arrange for your immediate transport. Time is of the essence." As the call ended, Alex couldn't help but feel a surge of excitement. This was the kind of challenge he lived for. Gathering his essential tools and gear, he prepared for the journey that could define his legacy. Upon his arrival at the Tarni capital, Alex was struck by the stark contrast between the serene beauty of their architecture and the palpable tension in the air. He was greeted by Chancellor Valen and a delegation of Tarni scientists. "Mr. Carter," Valen greeted him with a formal nod. "Thank you for coming. We have little time to waste. Our world depends on your expertise." Alex smiled, exuding a confidence that belied the gravity of the situation. "Don't worry, Chancellor. I'll do everything in my power to save your planet." He was quickly briefed on the situation and taken to the central control hub of the energy grid. The hub was a vast, complex network of conduits, generators, and interfaces, all interconnected in a bewildering array. As Alex began his preliminary assessment, he realized the enormity of the task ahead. The Tarni technology, while advanced, was unlike anything he had encountered before. But he thrived on the unknown, and the more he delved into the problem, the more determined he became. Hours turned into days as Alex worked tirelessly, analyzing data, running diagnostics, and experimenting with potential solutions. The Tarni scientists watched in awe and confusion as he employed techniques and approaches they had never considered. Despite the challenges, Alex's confidence never wavered. He knew that failure was not an option. The fate of an entire world rested on his shoulders, and he was determined to prove that when all else failed, a human could make the impossible possible. As the days stretched into weeks, the pressure on Alex intensified. The initial excitement of the challenge had given way to the harsh reality of the situation. The Tarni energy grid was more complex than he had anticipated, and each solution he tried seemed to lead to new complications. In the control hub, Alex worked alongside a team of Tarni scientists. They were brilliant in their own right, but their methods were rigid, bound by centuries of tradition and protocol. Alex, on the other hand, thrived on improvisation and unorthodox thinking. One evening, as Alex was poring over a particularly perplexing set of data, Ambassador Cora entered the control hub. Her usually calm demeanor was replaced by a visible sense of urgency. "Alex," she began, her voice strained, "the situation is deteriorating faster than we anticipated. If we do not stabilize the grid soon, we will face irreversible damage." Alex rubbed his temples, feeling the weight of the world on his shoulders. "I understand, Cora. I'm doing everything I can, but this system is incredibly intricate. Every time I think I've found a solution, another problem crops up." Cora placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "We have faith in you, Alex. Remember, you are not alone in this. We are here to help in any way we can." With renewed determination, Alex returned to his work. He began to notice patterns in the data that suggested a fundamental flaw in the Tarni grid design. It was a flaw so deeply embedded that it had likely gone unnoticed for generations. Gathering the Tarni scientists, Alex presented his findings. "I believe the root of the problem lies in the grid's foundational structure. It's not just a matter of repairing what's broken. We need to rethink the entire system." The Tarni scientists exchanged uneasy glances. Rebuilding the grid from the ground up was a monumental task, one that would require not only technical expertise but also the willingness to challenge deeply ingrained beliefs. Chancellor Valen, who had been observing from the back of the room, stepped forward. "If what you say is true, Mr. Carter, then we have no choice but to follow your lead. Our survival depends on it." With the Chancellor's backing, Alex and the Tarni scientists set to work on an ambitious plan to redesign the energy grid. It was a race against time, with the planet's stability hanging in the balance. As the reconstruction efforts progressed, Alex encountered resistance from some of the Tarni engineers. They were skeptical of his methods and wary of the drastic changes he proposed. But Alex's unwavering resolve and his ability to explain complex concepts in simple terms gradually won them over. One evening, as the team took a rare break, Alex found himself in a conversation with Dr. Lyra, one of the lead Tarni engineers. She was a brilliant scientist, but her skepticism had been a constant challenge. "Alex," she began hesitantly, "I must admit, I was doubtful of your approach at first, but your persistence and creativity have shown me a different way of thinking. Perhaps there is more to learn from your species than we realized." Alex smiled, appreciating her honesty. "We're all just trying to find solutions, Dr. Lyra. Sometimes it takes a fresh perspective to see what was hidden all along." Their conversation was interrupted by a sudden alarm. The grid's stability was reaching critical levels, and they had to act fast. Rushing back to the control hub, Alex and the team implemented the final phase of their plan. It was a tense and chaotic process, with systems flickering and alarms blaring. But amidst the chaos, Alex's calm demeanor and decisive actions guided the team through the crisis. They rerouted energy flows, stabilized key nodes, and reinforced the grid's structural integrity. Finally, after hours of intense effort, the alarms ceased, and the grid's stability readings began to normalize. The control hub was filled with a collective sigh of relief, followed by cheers and applause. Chancellor Vallon approached Alex, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Mr. Carter, you have done the impossible. You have saved our world. Words cannot express our thanks." Alex, exhausted but triumphant, simply nodded. "It was a team effort, Chancellor. I'm just glad I could help." As the Tarnians celebrated their newfound hope, Alex reflected on the journey. It had been a daunting and challenging experience, but it had also been a testament to the power of collaboration and the potential of human ingenuity. With the immediate crisis averted, Alex and the Tarni scientists shifted their focus to ensuring the long-term stability of the energy grid. The emergency repairs had bought them time, but a more permanent solution was needed. Over the next few days, Alex conducted a thorough assessment of the grid. He examined every component, from the massive energy conduits to the tiniest circuit interfaces. His keen eye for detail and his ability to think holistically allowed him to identify potential vulnerabilities and areas for improvement. One of the key issues he discovered was the grid's reliance on a single, centralized power source. This made the system highly susceptible to failure if that source was compromised. To mitigate this risk, Alex proposed a decentralized energy distribution model, where power would be generated and stored at multiple locations across the planet. Implementing this model required significant changes to the existing infrastructure. It was a daunting task, but Alex's innovative approach and clear communication inspired confidence in the Tarni engineers. Together, they began the process of decentralizing the grid, integrating new energy storage systems, and creating redundancies to prevent future failures. During this time, Alex also made a point to learn more about Tarni culture and technology. He spent hours conversing with the engineers, understanding their methodologies, and sharing his own experiences. This exchange of knowledge fostered a sense of mutual respect and camaraderie. One evening, while working late in the control hub, Alex was joined by Dr. Lyra. She had become one of his closest collaborators, and her insights had proven invaluable. "Alex," she said, handing him a cup of Tarni herbal tea, "I must say, your presence here has been transformative. Not just for our technology, but for our way of thinking." Alex took a sip of the tea, savoring its unique flavor. "I have learned a lot from all of you as well. This experience has shown me that no matter how different we are, we can achieve great things when we work together." Their conversation was interrupted by a notification on the control panel. It was an update on the progress of the decentralization project. The new systems were coming online, and the grid's stability was improving steadily. As they reviewed the data, Dr. Lyra pointed out a potential issue with one of the new energy storage units. It seemed to be drawing more power than expected, which could indicate a malfunction. Alex examined the data and quickly devised a plan to address the issue. He and Dr. Lyra worked through the night, diagnosing the problem and implementing a solution. Their combined expertise and collaborative spirit allowed them to resolve the issue efficiently. The following morning, Chancellor Vallon called for a meeting to discuss the progress and future plans. The council chamber, which had been a place of tension and despair, was now filled with a sense of optimism. "Thanks to Mr. Carter and our dedicated engineers, we have made significant strides in stabilizing our energy grid," Vallon announced. "However, there is still much work to be done. We must remain vigilant and continue to innovate." Alex was invited to speak, and he addressed the council with humility and determination. "We've made great progress, But this is just the beginning. The key to lasting stability is continuous improvement and adaptation. I have no doubt that with the talent and dedication of the Tarni people, we can create a resilient and sustainable energy system. The council members nodded in agreement, inspired by Alex's words. They understood that their journey was far from over, but they were now equipped with the knowledge and confidence to face any challenge. As the meeting concluded, Alex felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He had come to the Tarni world as an outsider, but he was leaving as a trusted ally and friend. The experience had reinforced his belief in the power of collaboration and the limitless potential of human ingenuity. With the foundational work of decentralizing the energy grid underway, Alex turned his attention to optimizing the system for efficiency and resilience. He introduced several innovative techniques, drawing on his extensive experience with diverse technologies back on Earth. One of his key contributions was the implementation of adaptive algorithms that could predict and respond to fluctuations in energy demand. These algorithms utilized real-time data from various sensors across the grid, allowing the system to dynamically adjust power distribution and prevent overloads. The Tarni engineers were initially skeptical of these algorithms, as they relied heavily on machine learning, a concept that was relatively new to them. However, Alex's detailed explanations and hands-on demonstrations gradually won them over. They marveled at how the algorithms could learn and improve over time, making the grid smarter and more efficient with each passing day. In addition to the technical innovations, Alex emphasized the importance of maintenance and regular system audits. He helped establish a comprehensive training program for the Tarni engineers, ensuring they were well equipped to handle any future issues. The training sessions were a blend of theoretical knowledge and practical exercises. Alex's teaching style was engaging and interactive, encouraging the engineers to ask questions and think critically. He believed that fostering a culture of curiosity and continuous learning was essential for the long-term success of the project. During one such session, Alex introduced the concept of preventive maintenance, a proactive approach to identifying and addressing potential problems before they escalated. He shared examples from his own experiences, highlighting the benefits of staying ahead of issues rather than reacting to them. Dr. Lyra, who had become a close collaborator and friend, played a crucial role in these training sessions. Her deep understanding of Tarni technology, combined with Alex's innovative ideas, created a powerful synergy. Together, they developed detailed maintenance protocols and diagnostic tools that would ensure the grid's longevity. As the weeks passed, the new energy grid began to take shape. The decentralized model, combined with the adaptive algorithms and robust maintenance protocols, created a system that was not only stable but also highly efficient. The Tarnians were astounded by the transformation. What had once seemed like an insurmountable crisis was now a testament to the power of collaboration and human ingenuity. The energy grid, once a source of fear and uncertainty, had become a symbol of resilience and hope. Chancellor Valen, who had closely monitored the progress, was deeply impressed by the results. He requested a meeting with Alex and the engineering team to express his gratitude and discuss the future. In the council chamber, Valen addressed the group with heartfelt appreciation. "Mr. Carter, your contributions have been nothing short of miraculous. You have not only saved our world, but also taught us invaluable lessons about innovation and collaboration. On behalf of the Tarni people, I extend our deepest gratitude." Alex, ever humble, responded with a warm smile. "Thank you, Chancellor. It has been an honor to work with such a talented and dedicated team. This success is a result of our combined efforts and the willingness to embrace new ideas." Valen nodded, acknowledging the truth in Alex's words. "Indeed, this experience has shown us the importance of openness and adaptability. We will continue to build on this foundation, ensuring that our energy grid remains a model of excellence for generations to come." As the celebration continued, Alex took a moment to reflect on the journey. He had come to the Tarni world as a stranger, armed with nothing but his skills and determination. Through hard work and collaboration, he had earned the trust and respect of an entire civilization. The experience had reaffirmed his belief in the power of human creativity and the potential for positive change when different cultures and ideas come together. It was a reminder that no challenge was insurmountable, and that even in the darkest of times, there was always a way forward. As Alex prepared to return to Earth, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He knew that his work with the Tarnians had left a lasting impact, not just in terms of technology, but in the way they approached problem-solving and innovation. With a final farewell to his new friends and colleagues, Alex boarded the ship that would take him home. As the vessel ascended into the stars, he couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement for the next challenge that awaited him. For he knew that when all else failed, a human could always find a way to turn the impossible into reality. As the ship carrying Alex Carter soared through the vast expanse of space, he couldn't help but reflect on the incredible journey he had just completed. The Tarni world, once teetering on the brink of disaster, was now a beacon of hope and resilience. The energy grid, which had once been a source of fear and uncertainty, was now a testament to the power of human ingenuity and collaboration. Alex's thoughts were interrupted by a notification on his communicator. It was a message from Dr. Lyra, his trusted collaborator and friend. The message contained a heartfelt note of thanks and a promise to continue the work they had started. "Alex, your contributions have forever changed our world. We will carry forward the lessons you have taught us, ensuring that our energy grid remains a symbol of innovation and resilience. Thank you for everything. Until we meet again, Dr. Lyra." Reading the message, Alex felt a deep sense of pride and fulfillment. He had not only helped save a planet, but had also forged lasting friendships and inspired a new way of thinking. The experience had reaffirmed his belief in the power of collaboration and the limitless potential of human creativity. Back on Earth, Alex was welcomed as a hero. His accomplishments with the Tarnians had earned him widespread recognition, and he was invited to share his experiences at conferences and workshops. He used these opportunities to emphasize the importance of openness, adaptability, and the willingness to embrace new ideas. In his speeches, Alex often recounted the challenges he faced on the Tarni world and the innovative solutions that emerged from collaboration. He highlighted the value of diverse perspectives and the need to think outside the box when confronted with seemingly insurmountable problems. True innovation, he would say, comes from the intersection of different ideas and cultures. When we embrace diversity and work together, there is no limit to what we can achieve. Alex's work with the Tarnians had also inspired him to take on new projects back on Earth. He became involved in initiatives aimed at improving energy sustainability and resilience, using the lessons he had learned to make a positive impact on his own planet. One of his most significant projects was the development of a decentralized energy grid for remote communities. Drawing on the principles he had applied on the Tarni world, Alex worked with local engineers and scientists to create a system that was efficient, adaptable, and resilient. The project was a resounding success, providing reliable energy to communities that had previously struggled with power shortages. It was a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the potential for positive change when people work together towards a common goal. As the years passed, Alex continued to push the boundaries of innovation, always seeking new challenges and opportunities to make a difference. He remained a steadfast advocate for collaboration and creativity, inspiring countless others to think big and believe in the impossible. In the quiet moments, he would often think back to his time with the Tarnians, recalling the friendships he had forged and the incredible journey they had shared. It was a reminder that no matter how daunting the challenge, there was always a way forward, especially when humans were involved. For Alex Carter, the experience had been a defining chapter in his life, a testament to the enduring power of human ingenuity and the limitless potential of collaboration. And as he looked to the stars, he knew that there were countless more adventures waiting to be discovered, each one a new opportunity to turn the impossible into reality.